Signing an app gives you a cryptographic way to associate your app with a secret key that you control. To sign this app, we need to do three things. First, we need to create a key store and a key. Second, we need to create a signing config in our build.gradle file. The signing config basically describes where to find and access the key store and key. Then finally, we need to assign the signing configuration to a build type. You can do the entire signing process via command line tool, so don't think there's anything magic happening here. So we have here a completely stock Android project, and note that there is no install release task. That's because we haven't assigned the release build type a signing configuration, so it can't yet be installed. Let's go ahead and generate our key store. We can do that by navigating to Build, Generate Signed APK up in the toolbar. We'll say yes, we want to generate the signed APK of the app module, and now we'll create a new key store. We can choose to put the key store in our project directory just by clicking this button. So we're creating a key store called key store in the root of our project. We're giving it a password. Then inside the key store, we're creating a key with the alias Udacity, also giving it the password. Then we're specifying some demographic information in our certificate. If we just want to create a one-off signed APK, we can continue on through this dialog. However, we'd really like to configure automatic signing, so we'll go ahead and use a different wizard to get that set up. To configure automatic signing, we'll right-click on the app directory and select Open Module Settings. Then in the Signing tab, we can create a new signing configuration. Go ahead and enter in the information about the key alias, the key store location, and the passwords. Now we can open up the Build Types tab, select our release build type, and assign the config signing config. Now you'll note that that wizard actually added some configuration to our build.gradle file. We have the signing configs block, and then the config signing config with that information we entered. Also, down in the build types block, our release build type now has a signing config assigned to it. And after we sync our Gradle files, you'll note we now have an install release task. Note that the store file field is using an absolute path, which isn't very portable. There are various issues you might want to consider regarding the security of checking your key store and passwords into version control, but the most expedient thing to do is to use Groovy string interpolation and the root dir property on the project object to make this a relative path instead.